So that all to come at Nad El Shiba, but for now we go to Bangor on D for our third contest there this afternoon. The Hampton Veterinary Group Novices Hurdle, 3 miles, 8 runners. Carruthers 1 to 4, 9 to 1 Inox, a Glassentine 14s, 25s, Bridgewood Fox 33s, and bigger the rest as we look at Carruthers down at the start.
Well, the best sight of the day, no doubt, was to see the Polomosh getting to his feet after that crashing fall at the last here at Kempton. And here is another novice hurdler with any amount of promise, but one who has delivered at a pretty high level already, because he made mincemeat of his rivals in a Grade 2 race at Warwick. It's quite difficult to know what to make of the form, but if you just take this horse on the strength of his Chepstow win over What a Friend with Jaunty Flight back in 5th, still makes him a very useful proposition, one for the Bradstocks to get justifiably excited about, and one for whom I can't countenance defeat this afternoon.
You know, let's hope he enjoys a nice confidence-boosting win, because he's had to work quite hard. In his defeats, he's the sort of horse who gives himself a hard race, because he goes fairly hard in front or close to the pace, and is a real gutsy type, bit like the stables. King Harold. It seems to be that's Bradstock's modus operandi, to have these tough horses, and Carruthers just carried on galloping at Warwick. You thought, well, he's gone off so fast he's going to stop, but he ploughed on, and beating Nenifar Calange by 13 lengths takes some doing.
Inox and a Glassentine, and no mugs on their day, both very good chasers with big pots to their name, a Racing Post chase and a Skybet chase respectively. Over hurdles today, I suppose one of those will be the likeliest one to give Carruthers anything to think about, should anything be capable of that.
Yeah, for me, I'd be picking a Glassentine of the two. He's Ben Pollock's done a great job to win the races he's done with him, a horse who's very fragile, and he'll be pretty ready first time out, I should think.
Yes, apologies for calling Mark Slater Martin earlier. Here he is now.
And it's Carruthers, the odds-on favourite, who makes the early running. Leads towards the first flight. A long run before they take the first flight of hurdles, and it's Carruthers by a good 2 or 3 lengths as they head towards the first. Corborn Vic's in second. Bridgewood Fox, the grey towards the inside of the hard-pulling a Glassentine in third and fourth. Then comes Inox on the inside of Harlequin Hugo. Romeo's next. The back marker by 4 is Ard Free. But they're already quite well strung out as they continue this lengthy run towards the first flight of hurdles. And Carruthers, impressive in victory in a Grade 2 event at Warwick last time, stepping up in distance today, heads towards this first of 12 hurdles they'll take. And Carruthers over safely from Corborn Vic in second, then back in third towards the outside of Glassentine with a low head carriage, as they now begin a left-hand swing that'll take them out towards the far side of the course and on towards flight number 2. With Carruthers still cutting out the pace and extending his lead. He's gone a good 10 lengths clear of Corborn Vic in second, and then a 4-length break back to a Glassentine, Bridgewood Fox and Inox, and then Harlequin Hugo and Romeo, and a further 6 lengths back to Ardfree, who's now a good 25 lengths behind this leader as Carruthers races on towards the next flight of hurdles. Carruthers well clear of Corborn Vic as they come to take it. Jumps it safely. Corborn Vic heads the chasing pack from a Glassentine. And then on the inside, Bridgewood Fox. Romeo didn't jump that flight particularly well, just shaken up on landing. Ardfree, well adrift, continues to bring up the rear as they go down the far side and on towards their next flight of hurdles, number 3. Carruthers over safely, leads by 15 lengths. Corborn Vic over in second. Then in the third place, a Glassentine. Inox takes closer a order behind that one, and then comes Bridgewood Fox. And on Bridgewood Fox's outer, we have Romeo as Carruthers heads towards the last over on the far side this time round. Over safely, maybe 20 lengths clear now from Corborn Vic, Glassentine and Inox, and then Bridgewood Fox and Romeo. Harlequin Hugo's last but one. And Ardfree has closed up a little, but is still the back marker of the 8 runners as they leave the back straight on the first circuit. With Carruthers and Matty Batchelor, who set up a clear lead on the approach to the first flight, and has, if anything, increased that throughout the race so far. Leads by best part of 20 lengths as they make the run into the straight and on towards their next 2 hurdles, numbers 5 and 6, as they head up towards the winning post. It'll be Carruthers from a well-grouped pack behind. Carruthers over safely. Corborn Vic, the maroon sleeves, takes it in second. Green, yellow and red, a Glassentine in third. Hoop Jacket, white cap, Inox took it in fourth. And then comes Bridgewood Fox and Romeo, the yellow sleeves, Harlequin Hugo and Ardfree. So on towards the flight that'll be the last next time round. And once again, Carruthers jumps fluently. Still 15 lengths clear. A Glassentine moved into second there, but went right through the flight, but it didn't stop him. This course winner. And the 2 experienced chasers back over hurdles today have now gone second and third in pursuit of the leader. Enoch moving up on the outside of a Glass in Time. And then Corborn Vic relegated to fourth. Bridgewood Fox is next. And then comes Romeo, pushed along from Harlequin Hugo, and Ardfree has been last from the outset and continues to bring up the rear as they pass halfway and make the run now towards their next flight of hurdles, number 7, as they leave the enclosures behind them. And Carruthers continues to maintain a strong gallop here and has a clear advantage as they go on towards the next. A Glass in Time and Inox now share second and third, and these show from Bridgewood Fox, who races in fourth. So they come to the next hurdle as they race away from the enclosures. Carruthers not so far clear, only 8 lengths clear from Inox at that one, and then A Glass in Time. And these three are being followed a further couple of lengths away by Bridgewood Fox, and this leading group of 4 have now gone some way clear of the remainder, headed by Corborn Vic and then Harlequin Hugo, and then comes Ardfree, and Romeo's tailed off at the back of the field. But Carruthers still well clear as they go towards the next flight of hurdles. This will be 5 from home. Inox travels pretty well in second place on the outside of A Glass in Time, and just in behind them is Bridgewood Fox, and they've gone well clear of the others as Carruthers goes to this flight as they head out toward the far side. And he just went through the top of that one. It didn't stop him. Inox took it in second. Glass in Time niggled on the inside in third. Then Bridgewood Fox. Bridgewood Fox in turn 20 lengths clear of Corborn Vic, and then comes Harlequin Hugo, and then comes Ardfree. So going towards the next over on the far side, Romeo's been pulled up as Carruthers takes the next, still well clear. 12 lengths to the good from Inox, who took it in second place. Inox now some 4 lengths clear of A Glass in Time in third, and they've drawn away some 8 lengths ahead of Bridgewood Fox as Carruthers goes towards the last on the far side, still travelling well within himself and jumped that flight well. Inox will come to take it in second, now 15 lengths behind the leader once more, and then A Glass in Time, and then Bridgewood Fox with the others well strung out as Carruthers makes the left-hand swing that leads him back towards the home straight. And Carruthers and Matty Batchelor make the turn in with 3 furlongs left to travel. 20 lengths clear of Inox in second, and then a 3-length break to A Glass in Time in third as the leader comes towards 2 from home. And it's Carruthers well clear of Inox and A Glass in Time, not much separating second and third as Carruthers comes towards the second last, jumps it well, and is striding away from the opposition. Inox just in second, A Glass in Time third, and then Bridgewood Fox. But heading towards the final flight, Carruthers hasn't seen another rival, and he's a long way clear of the opposition as he comes towards the final flight of hurdles. Carruthers jumps the last well and will come home with his head in his chest. He's 25 lengths clear of Inox and A Glass in Time, but Carruthers stepping up to 3 miles here and has relished the distance. He's made every yard and run the opposition into the ground. Carruthers goes on to win very easily. A Glass in Time getting the better of Inox. They had their own private battle for second and third. A Glass in Time second, Inox was third, and Bridgewood Fox was fourth.
Absolutely bolted up Carruthers. He might have been very short, but he could have been twice as short, judged on that. And the Bradstocks will be thrilled that he's had another blow before Cheltenham. I presume it'll be the Albert Bartlett 3-mile race, given how well he's got 2.5 miles in the mud and 3 miles today. But frankly, you could see him running a big race in the Ballymore Properties, and this has just confirmed his enthusiasm for the game, 1, and his well-being, 2.
Yeah, it's lovely to get a confidence boost like that before your big target, isn't it? The Cheltenham race. I would say the 3-miler. He's obviously stayed this trip easily enough under these conditions. And the worry is the ground, because I think Mark Bradstock said in the papers today that he won't be going anywhere when the ground dries up. And the sunshine we're getting today, if it stays like this for a month before Cheltenham, it'll be fairly quick there. But Carruthers, fair play to them. They've won a Grade 2 already. They've had a good winter campaign in the cut. And now it's nice to round it off with a really easy win.
Glass in Time beating Inox in the race for second. Carruthers 6 from 7 for the Albert Bartlett with Tote Sport, and 20 from 25 for the Ballymore Properties. And Paddy Power goes 16 to 1 for the Ballymore Properties from 25 after that bloodless success. It told us little more about Carruthers other than the fact that he's in excellent fettle, which is great news.
Indeed. The 9-2-1 favourite. He's won by 25 lengths from A Glass in Time at 14's Inox third at 9-1. All 8 ran.